Hello students, today we will practice of listening. Prepare everything and focus on it. This moment I will be helped by Thabit in reading the questions. Are you ready? Let's get started. Listening section. In this session of the test, you will have the chance to show how well you understand spoken English. There are 4 parts to this section with special directions for each part. Part 1. Questions 1 to 4. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear some dialogues and questions spoken in English. The dialogues and the questions will be spoken once. They will not be printed in your textbook, so you must listen carefully to understand what the speakers are saying. After you listen to the dialogue and the question about it, read the 5 possible answers and decide which one would be the best answer to the question you have heard. Now, listen to a sample question. You will hear, "What do you think about the service of the hotel we stayed last night?"
It's really disappointing. The service was bad, the food was tasteless, and the waiters was unfriendly.
What does the man think of the service? A. It was exciting. B. It was unsatisfying. C. It was disappointing. D. It was uninteresting. E. It was disgusting. The best answer to the question is, it was disappointing. Therefore, you should choose answer C. Now, listen to the dialogues carefully, then answer the questions.
Listening script. Hi Leah, can you give me some information about lizard?
Of course, I have several information about it. Lizards are reptiles, snakes, alligators, and crocodiles are also reptiles.
How is the body characteristic of lizard?
Lizards have dry scaly skin. Most lizards are only a few centimeters long. The biggest lizard is the Komodo dragon. It can be up to 3 meters long.
Wow, that is long enough. What about lizard legs and tail?
Lizards have 4 legs and a long tail. Some lizards can run fast on their back legs. Some lizards use their legs for swimming. Some lizards have claws on their toes for climbing trees. They also use it to catch their prey.
Where do they live?
Most lizards live in warm places such as deserts and the tropics. Most lizards cannot live in cold places.
You know the information about lizard well, Leah. Thank you for the information.
Number 1. What are they discussing? Number 2. How long can a Komodo dragon up to? Number 3. Which one is not the use of lizard's leg? Number 4. Where do lizards live? Part 2. questions 5 to 7. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear some followed by 5 responses, also spoken in English. The dialogue and responses will be spoken once. They will not be printed in your textbook, so you must listen carefully to understand what the speakers are saying. You have to choose the best response to each question. Now, listen to a sample question.
Mom, do you know my jacket? I can't find it anywhere.
I washed it just now. You can wear your brother's jacket first. How does the man probably respond? A. You should work hard. B. It's very kind of you. Thanks. C. I'm proud of you. D. You are wrong about that. E. What do you want? The best answer to the question is, it's very kind of you. Thanks. Therefore, you should choose answer B. Congratulations on the publishing of your new novel.
Thank you. What do you think about it?
I think it's interesting. I like the story and the characters. What will the man probably respond? A. I don't know about it. B. That's a very saying from you. C. Don't mention it. D. I'm so sorry to know that. E. Do you need help? Number 6. Excuse me, sir. I cannot read this form clearly. Can you help me?
Sure, no problem.
What will the woman probably respond? A. Thank you very much. B. Don't worry about me. C. Just be careful. D. Yeah, you are right. E. That's a good idea. Number 7. You look so pale. Are you getting sick?
I have dizzy since in the morning.
What will the woman probably respond? A. I hope so. B. Don't bother me. C. No, thank you. D. I hope you get better soon. E. Sure, I'll help you. Part 3. Questions 8 to 11. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear some dialogues or monologues spoken in English. The dialogues or monologues will be spoken once. They will not be printed in your textbook, so you must listen carefully to understand what the speakers are saying. After you listen to the dialogue or monologue, look at the 5 pictures provided in this video and decide which would be the most suitable one for the dialogue or monologue you have heard.
Number 8. What will you do if you have a long weekend?
If I have a long weekend, I will plant some flowers in my small garden.
That's an interesting activity.
What will the woman do for her weekend? Number 9. The new supermarket is really nice. It has various kinds of products.
I haven't been there before. Where is it?
It's beside the theater. Let's go there in the weekend. What is beside the new supermarket? Number 10. It belongs to bird species. It is called as the world's largest bird. It roams African savanna and desert lands and gets most of their water from the plants they eat. Though it cannot fly, it is fleet, strong runners. It can sprint up to 70 kilometers an hour and run over distance at 50 kilometers an hour. Which picture suits with the monologue? Number 11. The following are the steps on how you can use this thing. Firstly, hold the two ends of the handlebars and sit on the saddle or the seat. Put your right foot on the pedal and your left foot is still on the ground. After that, twist the pedals and keep balance. Guide with handlebars and keep your eyes looking forward. If you want to stop, press the handle brake and down your feet on the ground to keep the bicycle upright. Which picture suits with the monologue? Part 4. Questions 12 to 15. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear several monologues. Each monologue will be spoken once. They will not be printed in your textbook, so you must listen carefully to understand what the speakers are saying. After you hear the monologue and the question about it, read the 5 possible answers and decide which one would be the best answer to the question you have heard. Questions 12 and 13 are based on the following monologue. My mother is a beautiful person. She is not tall but not short. She has curly and brown hair. Her eyes color are like honey and her skin color is light brown. She has a beautiful smile. Her weight is around 45 kilograms. She is a very kind person. She is very lovely, friendly, patient, and she loves to help others people. I love my mom because she is a good example to me. She loves singing and traveling too. Number 12. Which one is not the mother's characteristic? Number 13. Why does the speaker love the mother? Question 14 and 15 refer to the following information. Announcement. As a form of gratitude from the board of directors, the company invites you to a family gathering which will be held at Magenta Hotel and Restaurant, Sunday, 26th August 2021 at 7 a.m. till end. It's totally free. This family gathering will be filled with hilarious activities, such as singing, dancing, and other exciting activities. Please enroll to participate immediately to Mr. Adi while bringing your employee ID card. Don't miss it. Let's have fun together. Paramita Adelia, Personal Manager. Number 14. What does the text tell us about? Number 15. What should the employee bring to participate on the event? This is the end of the listening session.